Well, yeah.
Nice for you to make a meeting.
Hey, it's all like Coca-Cola today. Here I am, live in person. I see. Oh, gosh. Now, I don't want to what is that? Hey.
Thank you for doing it. Okay, let's everybody get ready. We got 4 o'clock.
The greatest day of the year.
Yeah. We have one here.
Already here.
You can use this one.
I was gonna. Are there any, anybody need an agenda? I got them with the.
Where do you? We're gonna be neighbors.
I've got 4 o'clock, so let's start this meeting. We have a hard stop at 4:59. We have a hard stop, 4:59, and I mean that, or our staff goes on overtime, and we're not gonna pay overtime. So I have just a couple things that I want to bring before we turn the time over to Dave, who's the Foundation Chair. And as I've told Becky and everybody else, this is the hardest thing for me to do, I think, is becoming mayor, is giving up this fun thing of Founder's Day, because I love Founder's Day. It's the highlight of my year. Dave's gonna do a great job, and everybody else. We have a couple new city council people, and I expect them to just join right in and just do the fun things. I need to talk to you after a little bit about some of the things from the car show. I won't waste some time today, but because you know a lot, but Pleasant View 175 and America 250 are also part of this. This is going to be primarily Founder's Day, but Dave and I'll let him talk a little bit about some of the ideas he's got. Sarah has some fun things too. I like to have anything that can be just have the community involvement is going to be a great thing for us, and I think wonderful. Sarah's done some great job on some coins, so I'm going to turn some time over to her with this. I want this to happen. I want us to have this. It's a great opportunity to have this commemorative coin. So that's just really, really good. So be thinking about some committees and some different things for Pleasant View 175 and America 250. The last thing I'm going to say is that we, with the Major Brett Foundation, Jenny Taylor, and an initiative from kind of a federal initiative, there's a potluck dinner that they want to try to do on the 5th of July, or kind of turning towards the 6th of July. And this will be neighborhoods that are going to get involved and have potlucks. It's not going to be anything the city is going to do or be involved in, but we're going to try to advertise it as such. And these things will come out in the months to come. Jenny Taylor, it will help with some of the advertising throughout through her foundation. I'm working in conjunction with North Ogden and Harrisville at this point, because I'm looking to the LDS stakes to help facilitate some of the organization and push it out into the neighborhoods. And a lot of the stakes in Pleasant View go to Harrisville, go to North Ogden. And so this Tri-City area, Northview area, is something I'm doing. As I've talked to the other mayors in Weber County, some are excited, some it's just another thing that they are going to just happen. So I think I want to do it, but we'll talk about that at a later time as well. Sarah, go ahead with what you have prepared, if you mind, just for a minute. And then with, let's just. let's talk
Oh, you
about that.
want that first?
Yeah, and then we'll turn it over to Dave to actually have, and everybody has an agenda. And again, Dave, we do have it. We 4:59. Absolute cutoff.
Right, time's up for you then.
Okay,
Done.
so you want to know about the coin?
Yeah.
So, this is just a commemorative coin. It's a challenge coin.
Okay.
You know, it's just about that big. On the front, it would be Pleasant View, 175 years, if you like that design. The idea is to make in the little banner, 175 years, a little bit bigger. They established 1851 to make it a little bit more prominent as well. On the back, the same thing, celebrating 250 years of independence, but bigger. And the year, some of the wording just a little bit bigger. Do you like the coin? Do you like this design? That's the first question.
Yes, but, is there anything that, is this fruit meaningful to Pleasant View?
Yes,
Are the homes meaningful to Pleasant View?
it's just a historic home, cabins and stuff. They don't have to stay there.
Okay. And is that mountain meaningful to Pleasant View?
Ben Lomond, that's on our seal, yes.
I can't tell it's Ben Nolman, but it look,
City seal that it's, that's exactly what it looks like on our city seal.
Is there anything else that's Pleasant View memorable that we can throw into this, that would be?
Yes,
Like a
so,
flag or something else?
so there are flags in there. Is there other things that you would like to see other than this?
I'm trying to think of what's memorable. All of us here can think of something memorable.
Absolutely. The agriculture part is, it wasn't used, it has been known as a, farming community where with their cherry trees and peach trees have been a part of Pleasant View's history since it was founded. And so, but there's Pole Patch, there's, the
Hot
Native
Springs,
Americans that
maybe.
were here, the
Yeah.
Hot Springs.
Water flowing again.
Well, the hot springs, that burned down.
Oh, yeah,
Down
okay,
there, that was a historic stop on.
Rocky Point.
Rocky Point, yeah. So are there other things that you would like to see and change? Because we have some time to do this. We would have to get this solidified within the next few weeks to have it ready to be, distributed and sold or whatever at the beginning of June.
Have we run this? I don't know if it'd be.
Yes, we have a price.
Oh, not a price. I'm talking about the heritage.
Committee.
The Pleasant View Committee.
I talked to Jerry on the phone about the coin. But the Heritage Committee is right here. This is the first time that anybody's ever seen it.
yeah,
besides Steve.
I think that's a great idea to have it seen. Now let's just start throwing ideas out of what could be different. I like it right now, but
Okay.
I mean, when I saw it, I thought of Ben Lomond and the Pioneers, and
yeah.
I saw it on a smaller thing, but I thought that was orchards, kind of as the greenery. That's what
Peaches on one side. peaches on the other.
that's what I thought of. So I kind of liked it. Pleasant View doesn't have a flag necessarily, so I like the patriotism. We've always had that as part of our, Founder's Day patriotism. So I liked it. I like the color.
I like that. I like the illustration, like it's kind of like a Norman Rockwell kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you went like, so on one side's the Pioneer House, and then on the other side's the future, like this.
The other side, so which would be great too,
Oh,
which
that-
to incorporate that into the 250. The 250, the number, Doug told me, Doug Clark with Clark's Market, who's looking at the code, helping design it. That is what the state is using for
250.
that logo, the 250.
And that was the only thing that I didn't like about it.
Yeah, so that's like that, because originally that's not what I had in there, and Doug said, hey, what if we switched it to this? Because I have another version that I submitted that had a different, the 250 looked different, but
And it's just like the
yeah,
2034. I think that's
that's what the state is using.
Anyway.
For their logo, Ogden and everybody is using that number 250 for everything to tie in.
And don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
it's not complaining, I love it, so.
Well,
just-
submit your ideas if you want to have it changed or whatever. The cost for these, it would be, if you, of course, if you order in bulk, the price changes, hang on a second. For 200 to 500 coins, they're $5.09 each, plus the $160 malt. So, and then if you go less than
like 1,000.
Yeah, I'd say,
so if you go to 100, and it gets cheaper and cheaper the more you order, as far as the price per coin. There is the mold cost regardless, because every company's gonna do that, and it's $160.
So how much for, I mean, like,
1,000.
Now-
I haven't asked,
2,500.
I haven't asked, but we only went up to 500. But if you sell these, which you could, for $10 each, not only would you recoup the cost, but that money could go into, Founder's Day.
Celebration, yeah.
or whatever else, you know, to sell those.
like,
I already had a thought about, because I was thinking there might be something like this coming out. I would like to, if you guys would allow me to just hide one coin somewhere in the park.
That
Oh,
would
that'd be
that would
fun.
be so
On
fun.
Monday morning, that people, or will give some food.
So kind of like the medallion search in North.
yeah, that'd be good.
What's that one they search all over the state? What's?
Big bucket full of money.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay,
No, I feel-
about Monday,
I think that'd be really fun. you know.
fun idea. Hide coin.
Wynn's got a question.
And outside, put item that has 2 cents, 2 items of interest. A beehive, which is both, we have the king bees.
Oh,
here,
okay.
And it's also a symbol for Utah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And incorporate that on which
On the
side?
Pleasant View
On
side.
Pleasant View side.
Pleasant side.
Maybe we could have a beehive right at the base of the, just above the,
Right,
Top, or
maybe.
above the established
maybe
1851.
below it or something.
they could move the 175 years and established up a little bit, and you could actually put a beehive right there underneath.
We
Utah.
have a city animal.
No, but we have a state animal.
Raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
So something that we can put in here is a picture of that.
An animal.
I was gonna be sarcastic and ask where the gravel pit was. but-
Yeah.
Let's, I just want it to be, I don't want this to get so complicated that we turn it into something that's not.
Tell you what, submit your ideas. Yeah, just submit your ideas and your thoughts via email
So-
on the group that Heather sent. And then we'll just go to work, and then I'll just send out.
So and we can't make a decision on this. Everybody agrees that we want to have a coin, right?
You
Yes.
put it
Okay.
on there.
And then-
Okay, Sarah, go. Okay, Dave,
Okay.
time is yours. We just wasted 10 minutes, sorry.
No, it's great. It's not a waste of time. That's fantastic. I love what we're doing. So, everybody should have an agenda. I'd like to just kind of fly through it pretty fast today, just to make sure everybody knows who's in charge, what day we're doing it. Any major questions you might have. I know we've got new people in here, new council members. Most everybody else has done this before. Andrea is somewhat new to this. You were last year though. No, you're right. Right. So, we'll kind of fly through that. And then at the bottom, we got the Pleasant View 175 and several people have given ideas already. The coin was one of those. And, they're on the back of the page, and those are ideas that,
I made full.
oh, way to go. Anyway, it's okay. Anybody need one of them? We got an extra. So those are ideas there, and we'll kind of talk about those and try to get some things decided that we want to go forward with. So let's start off. Founder's Day is scheduled for the 27th is actual Founder's Day. The week of that is 21st through 27th. We have had a tradition of having tradition for generations as our theme. I think we're good there. I don't have any concern about that. It's great. We've done that for, I don't know how many years. How many years?
12 years.
So 12 years. Okay, so we'll go through the week-long activities, just make sure we're clear on those, and then kind of go step through it. So Jerry's not here, but is anybody, you guys representing Heritage Foundation? Okay, Lynn, you got that? Yeah, I know you guys, anything specific that you're planning right now that you want to talk about, or? Yeah, you
We
can
can. Maybe you take the microphone.
take it with you. You can just pass it around if you want. Turn it on and pass it around when you're sitting down.
It comes out?
Yep, just pull it out.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on though.
I'll just address a few things that I've outlined here.
Okay,
Thursday, June the 25th will be the official kickoff, which we're honored to do. It's the Heritage Foundation. And this will be down at Shady Lane, Bowery. And so we would ask that we have that date of June 25th reserved at the Bowery at Shady Lane Park for this experience. And because it's a birthday party of 175 years, that's pretty awesome. we're gonna have a birthday party themed event down there at the park. This year, there will be free cake, ice cream, pie, ice cream, water, and
Ice cream.
have a birthday party food type theme. Carry that out. We'll have a historical slideshow going on. We've been madly collecting pictures, stories, all kinds of experiences from old and new families alike. And those are gonna be compiled into a awesome yearbook that's gonna go as far back as we've got cameras to take pictures and on up to the present day. And we're doing a great job collecting that. We had a scan fest here last Saturday. We had one on the 8th of November. Then people can send in their items on an ongoing basis to our data storage site. The Blue Sage Singers will come back once again. We've already contracted those folks. And they're gonna be with us. And so at that time, we hope to have this picture book of Pleasant View history finished so that that book can be sold along with coins and other commemorative things.
Do you have an idea of what that book might cost?
We don't at
Okay.
this point, do we? When we don't really have any
Okay,
feel.
just curious.
We're gonna try and keep it as low as we can.
When's the cutoff date to get that information in for that? Do we know?
Haven't, we probably need about 45 days prior to having it in hand, so.
Okay.
And it will be, on purchase via Google, via Amazon, and so we'll have some examples of that. Then they will order them
Oh.
online and be shipped to their house. And we take a percentage of it.
Okay.
But we won't have a bunch of them laying about that didn't sell type thing. They can order them as they go. Do you have any requests from the Heritage Foundation that you'd like to see us do or expand into or whatnot?
Lynn, when I was here Saturday, you kind of had some pictures up and they were just scrolling through. It was really fun to see that. I was wondering if we were doing something where residents could come and just see kind of that slideshow.
There's like
Yeah.
out there.
You'll be doing that the night of the birthday
Yeah.
party? Okay, cool. Got it.
And it's always a challenge to put on a slideshow in broad daylight, but we've got a 4,000 lumen projector. That's just a couple of notches left in the sun.
We'll provide the shade, so.
Quick comment, I did talk to Jerry and Brett about this, that it has to do with, you know, the event at the kickoff of June of having the Heritage Foundation have a table there too, possibly your slideshow or even posters of, you know, Pleasant View through the years, and so
Yes,
that would be at the beginning of June, the first Monday,
okay,
at a food truck thing, so.
all right.
One of the things I helped with, I think Cherry Days had, or North Ogden had their celebration a couple years ago. And they had me put together the 4-foot, 8-foot by 8-foot boards, printed boards across that we did of their heritage, their history. And I think I made like 30 of those boards. And so if there's something that you want printed, and I can do the editing work for you, I'd be happy to. If we want something like that to tell a storyline, there are they're called Gator boards and it's high definition print. And we can get them at a pretty good discount. We just have to look at it and see, but if we want to tell a story or have something where people can walk by and see the timeline of pictures, like a museum, we can do that. I'd offer that if you guys,
That's,
What I was looking for at that event.
yeah,
At
something like
Night
that.
at Pleasant View.
And then the framework to hold them up is simple and we just do it like we did with the 9/11 event that we did.
yeah,
I think that'd be really fun to
that's
have,
cool.
as they wait in line for the
Yeah,
salmon.
exactly.
too.
Yes.
That's a
It
good,
could be a travel
Yeah.
thing at the events.
that's a really good idea for the salmon bake.
I have one once in a while.
No, like at the Salmon Bake and at your heritage event, and also even just, yeah, that would be great at the beginning of
When
June.
we're done with them, we can move them in here and on the walls everywhere or something. I don't know. But it's
Thanks,
just an
Lynn.
idea.
Any other ideas? So I think this is a great, we can add and subtract to it as we go, but if that, to me, that's a really, it seems like a great outline.
Thanks for all your work, you guys.
Yes, that's really good.
We'll be, put things together as we go.
When?
This is really the birthday party event for the city. You gonna throw any money in on, decorations and stuff, or?
Let's-
Take care of
I think that's possible. Let's look at the ideas, the 175 as we get.
a bunch of stuff.
The coin might be some revenue. I think there's opportunity here.
I'm always willing to go get sponsors.
Sarah's good at that.
So, thank you.
Hey, Lynn, I got one. Did I miss the time that birthday party starts on the 25th?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if I caught or missed it, the
Yeah.
time.
Usually we.
Five. 6.
The 6th.
Yeah.
If you want us to do what we did last year, just kind of have a officer present, walk through.
Yes.
Yeah,
Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, we appreciate it, your being there.
probably have to help with parking and stuff there too, right? I mean, because
Pretty busy.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get,
who's
we'll
allowed
get
to?
me and then I'll have a duty car available to kind of help with it.
Okay,
And we could have an increase
Cindy sent me
Okay.
a
in
text for her.
people, because the word free is out there, they,
Oh, yeah.
pick up on that.
thanks,
That's
Lynn.
what we want to do, is just have a great time.
Sounds good. Okay, the next one is CERT activity. I know Sarah and I kind of, what we typically do this up on Monday for that.
Yeah, Cindy
So,
sent
go
a
ahead.
text of her ideas, but she's welcome to any ideas. She was thinking of an RDAP drill. And also she's hoping to have an updated emergency operations plan and EOP. And then, have an open house where she can explain that and share that emergency operations plan, but also have the drill as well. So those are her ideas right now, but she's open to others. Of course, there'd be the treat to get people here. And yeah. But
Yeah.
she's welcome to other ideas.
I don't know what to do on that one still, but yeah, that's a great idea at this point.
Oh,
I want it to be informative, but I think I'd like to see something kind of fun to do with it too. So, okay, well, we can talk more about that. Maybe we can
Yes.
get on this
Yes.
pretty soon.
please.
Okay. Flags at City Hall, we've typically done flags out in the front and the major, not the major, what's a sergeant?
Building, and we just do, since we have the monument now, we don't really do the field of flags. We might put a few around that. But there was a suggestion too, because Ogden City and Weber County are kind of taking the lead from Major Brent Taylor of what they're going to do. Doug and I talked, part of the board of putting the sergeant up at the beginning of the month instead of just that week. At the beginning of June, as well as, which, no biggie to them, if you guys are okay with that. The whole month of June, having the sergeant on the building.
I think that's fine. Anything we
too.
want to do different that we haven't done before?
They would just have a table also, Major Brent Taylor with the Heritage Foundation at that big party, the kickoff party. We don't even have to call it a kickoff party, but Pleasant View Heritage, 175 years where we do that square dance and have some other things at that event, and hopefully the pictures and things like that, so.
What is that? That's just a normal food truck event that we normally do?
It's a little bit different because we wouldn't usually do one in June. The idea when Cindy and I met was, hey, if this is 175 years, what could we do to get all the community to come? That wouldn't require staff. So we can invite barbecue food trucks, just barbecue. And we have people who do square dance calling. And also Heather Cragen, that's married to Jared, can teach some line dances and dancing and stuff, and we'd have the stage. And when I called Jerry about it with Cindy, Jerry thought it was a great idea to have the Heritage Foundation to have a table there with your scrapbook too, to get people excited about coming to your heritage event. And talking with Major Brent Taylor, it'd be exciting to have them to have a table there to talk about America 250 and have pictures and things like that. And so it's just a party with music and dancing, and you can dress up like a pioneer if you want. And or you have to, but yeah. So that's just what we have so far. If you guys have ideas of that or just some thoughts that way.
What date was that again?
It is Monday, June 1st.
So I guess that's an idea to kind of maybe kick off the whole month as a celebration in a way, I guess you could say that.
Have the information of all of the events that you guys do, you know, that they could pick up and get excited about 175 and 250. So,
Maybe we could have salmon big tickets there too.
yeah. And we could have the coins there, we could have the, scrap there, and Doug said, or if Doug didn't do it and another company did it, they would have the coins ready to be sold there as well. So,
Yeah, that's an idea. We just need to, I think it's feasible to do, but we need to decide if that's what we want to do. Let's wait till we get to the 175, finish that kind of, and we'll decide if that's the thing that happened, but right now I think it's,
that doesn't have to take
Doable.
the place of anything else. This is just, it's what we would do as a food truck night. And we would just do a food truck, so we don't have to worry about food. You can buy food if you want. But it's a fun party. It's a fun way to do it. And it wouldn't, there's no fiscal note attached except for Cindy's time.
yeah, I'm concerned. I don't want to take away from our other activity if it would do, so.
Would
that's
you need
my thought.
the additional from us? And
It's the stage.
this is the Monday, June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, if we're going in chronological order, week-long activities, we need to add the pickleball tournament to that.
Yes, I don't see that during the week.
Oh, yeah.
So we usually do that Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, so let's talk, security and safety, we can talk all along this. Is that all right? Or, okay. Let's jump into the week long. Oh, that's right. Week long would be the pickleball is what you're talking about. right?
Yeah, it was just right there after.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay. Are you taking that, Ann?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's jump into that. What do you, just normal, what you normally do?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Let's-
2-day
The
tournament?
only thing that I'm concerned about is we need to do money collection through the city this year because we don't have PVPA anymore to help collect the funds. So we need to coordinate that with you. And maybe Cindy, that we would do registration on like a city recreation website. So that's one factor that we haven't done before. So I need to coordinate that.
Do you still want the medals? And if I get a medal sponsor?
Yeah,
What days will you do it?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday? Okay.
That
Are-
was one other little tiny idea too, to tie in, America 250, 175, just on the ribbon for the medals for pickleball and the race, not the medal itself, because that would be an extra cost to have to remold it, but to have the ribbon
Mm,
at the significance of 175 and 250, just for that year.
Yeah.
As a commemorative thing.
That's fun.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So with the new pickleball courts, will it be anything different? I mean. do you
Probably
think
just
there's
more
people or
for entry.
faster?
Just more entries.
Cause you've limited it in the past?
Oh, yeah, we've had to turn people away before.
Okay.
It's usually a really good turnout.
Yeah, I used to have help with that. I
Think
can
you
get more residents.
Think
to
you
help.
can make a little bit of money doing that one?
Yeah, we do every year. They do. Every
We do.
year.
Real quick on that, are we able to formalize that sort of exhibition game with
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
works, fire, police if they want to join? And
for sure. Yeah.
I
let's do
think that was a hit on this side.
Yeah, you
so-
liked it because you won.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can
Was
do that.
quite enjoyable.
If we
Yeah.
had the city council tournament,
Only
We
if I
we could take
win.
on Public Works after. Winner of Fire and Public Works, City
Take
Council
on-
will take them
Are
on.
we just doing city or are we inviting other,
I was thinking.
We
could
can
have-
take down North Ogden.
other municipalities come over?
I think we should have Pleasant North Ogden.
All right. let's
Okay,
do
we can
that.
talk about that. All right. Put it on the list.
Plan on it on
Yeah,
our end. and
definitely.
Coordinate more.
For sure. Yeah,
Awesome.
that'd be good.
Okay. Robbie, anything you want to talk about?
The only thing I really have is really to be concerned with Tyson and just the lights we talked about last year. Other than that, our traffic control, our parade, our kids, nothing's changing. The only thing I need to bring up is with Tyson about a couple of signs and lighting.
And adding that light for the upper corner.
Yeah, upper quarter and 500 here, just because it's so dark when people are walking through. It's just,
Yeah. Okay.
but that's security wise, the traffic and all, great, we're locked in.
Okay. All right, let's talk.
How did the Sandvik stuff work when we had parking? Was that better last year?
That worked a lot better with us parking on the other side and had our Heather and I, her mentioned the drop off, everything. It just, each year just gets better. And we just, these meetings help us out and we get better every year.
Okay. Moving the park, you still want to do that and we're good?
Yeah,
Sure.
and we're gonna, the Sandlot. There you go. It's historic. It was filmed in Utah. So the Sandlot
Okay,
for the first one.
do we need to buy a screen or do we?
No, Cindy, she organizes it with, unless you guys want to set it up.
No, I just,
Cause our team is,
I just
it's
say-
in my family, no.
the screen ripped last year. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, Saturday morning, the big
Us
day,
randomly.
starting at 7 a.m.
And us randomly.
The salutes and the run. So, fireworks and salutes, everything good there? We're-
He's ready to go with salutes. He has, well, I'll wait till fireworks
Okay,
and I'll bring that up.
so the salutes, can we spread those out or are we still?
To have firemen, you have to have certified people to do it, and it's up to Ryan Barker if he will have.
Mike's certified, he can do it. I've watched him.
We used to do it that way. Our insurance and the trust will not cover that. We have to have actual fire department people
Okay,
them,
all right.
or
That's
pyrotechnicians.
all of America.
Yeah,
Wolf.
that's one of the best things I think that happens on Founder's Day, so.
Right in
So-
Steve's driveway.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
All right, Sean, you got nominated for breakfast run. You okay with that?
Absolutely.
Okay,
We talked to Emily about the fun run, so we're going to set up a meeting here very soon. She has some ideas that she'd like to throw out to improve over last year. I've talked to Sarah a little bit. She's already sent out emails, or excuse me, texts. We're coordinating on getting everybody to cook and all the volunteers and food, and so it's underway.
So I talked with Leonard Cole and Kevin Bailey. They're a big part of that.
So did they say yes? Cause we texted him today and
Yeah.
Kevin said, we'll let you know.
No, they're in.
Okay,
Okay.
so they will cook.
I told them that you were over that,
Yep.
so you said, when they come, they've got the big grill and yeah, everything, so they will help.
Okay.
Did you
Very
talk?
good.
and
Okay.
don't hesitate to add your flair to it. So whatever you think, if there's ideas to change or improve or whatever.
Simplicity is beautiful.
You're right.
Are you making a new map or is your route?
No, route will stay the same. Yeah, I don't see any reason to mess that
Oh,
up. I ran it last year. It was just fine. We'll just get all the volunteers and we'll keep it the same. Yep,
Sean,
exactly.
Sean, one thing, and typically, I don't know if the volunteers, we needed more. And for the breakfast.
Okay.
Cause it kind of just goes, and Phil brought one of his big black stone, big grills, and I was doing that for a long time, but we've had a couple of those big grills for pancakes, cause that's the slow part.
Yep.
You cook a lot of things, you can cook a lot of ham slices, no bacon, Sarah,
Nope, just ham.
but,
That was on the old list that was given.
I know, but.
And that's a,
But we need more of that. Okay. So, and that's above and beyond what Leonard and Kevin do.
Yeah.
They have their little grill that they've got.
Trailer.
Trailer, yeah.
I know a couple guys with trailers.
So perfect.
I'd love to offline sometime talk about just the serving, because that thing gets backed up forever. We gotta do something a little more efficient, I would guess, but happy to help if you need.
I went through the line, but it was pretty quick when I went through it, so I don't know when it backs up, but I'd love to just sit down and tell me everything that needs to be improved and we will work on it. Yeah, absolutely.
The breakfast is becoming more for every year.
Mhm.
Where it was,
Record numbers last year on that thing.
where it was just, but we had a lot more.
It was the
participants in
pancakes.
run. Yeah, the pancakes are wonderful.
Thank you, Johnny, by the way.
Yes.
So another suggestion too, and we've had the stage out there, we do the awards for the race. But that stage is so far away from everybody. Can we move the sound system and the stage or do something different so that we are where everybody is during the breakfast?
Second that.
I completely agree.
And maybe even could we end the race closer to, I don't know if you can, I mean.
It's exactly
We
Yeah.
can,
pointed.
we
Make them run up one more
we can-
hill.
well, we can figure that out, but I agree. And last year it took a long time to get through all of the awards because first place was called up and then second place was called up and then third place. And I just thought, wait a minute. Age group, everybody
One,
come
two,
up,
three, yep.
Make
go
it
down.
happen.
Yeah,
this is
let's,
ridiculous.
let's go.
Yeah.
Mention it to Emily, cause she takes care of that.
It's
Can
the
you-
Bluetooth speakers.
There are the Bluetooth speakers, but the stage is kind of hard to move once you plant it and
Yeah,
then move
and-
it again.
What
And that was,
I know we don't have to
Up on
problem
stage.
solve all this, but we've got the pickleball 1, 2, 3 little stand thing. What if we just do
Yeah.
that like in the parking lot or somewhere, you know what I mean?
Kind of
Or-
on the stage.
Needs to be up closer where people are eating and.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
And
lot.
that sound system.
Yep.
Great idea.
so with the food order, I don't know if we get a plan ahead of time, because that breakfast one and the overflow, we did get the fridge, but we were still finding places to cram and,
Strong markets.
okay. And then, yeah, Public Works obviously is always willing to help where we can, but that's,
Sure.
that activity and that switch right there, there's so many branches to the different activities, and
Yes.
last year, I believe it was 2 or 3 of them got wrangled into cooking somehow, and that had to be addressed right then, because we're supposed to be doing a transition right around then.
Yeah, you got too much to be doing.
Yeah, you're,
Along this wall, the south wall of the Public Works place right there, or the next one up, I don't know which one. Could we put a fridge or two in there?
so we added one in
Just
the
that people
shop.
Be able to draw off of to.
We just ran it out of fridge space, so we
Yeah,
even
so-
used, so we have the 2, and then we were using the upper shop's fridge
Yes.
and the basement. Cause they're just
Yeah.
they're narrow home fridges, and you just can't pack those big bulk items.
Yeah.
So we already had it pretty spread out, and,
Well, we're gonna have snow in June.
yeah, yes.
But if we have the giant coolers and stuff too, we can put it in the kitchen. For.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, just.
moving,
something to
moving on.
keep in
Anything on the
mind.
breakfast fun run you want about? So this will, you
No.
can give us details
Yep,
next
I'll
time we
give you
run around.
details. And do you have a list of the people that volunteered for the breakfast last year?
I think I do. Yeah.
If you'll send that to me, that would be great.
Okay.
And how many more you think we will need?
Okay.
I think we,
Be sure that payments are only taken through the city.
Yep.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just the city square.
And
And doesn't the city employee have to be there taking it?
I think we can get volunteers a lot this year because of what we're trying to do. I think we need to expect that from people. Just say, look, we need a lot more volunteers. Can you? That might be a good thing in the newsletter. All right, parade and grand marshals, Cindy and I will be doing that. Cindy does a great job with getting all that organized. We typically go through this. We do have a list of people that are on kind of a short list of grand marshals, and I'd like to kind of present that to the council. I'm not going to do that tonight, or today. But some ideas there. We are looking for a bike parade. We'll need a bike parade leader. If you have any suggestions there, I do have one, but I don't have any other ideas. So we do have a suggestion come as part of PV 75 was to invite all of the wards, all the churches and community groups in Pleasant View to have a float or an entry into the parade. That came from Colette Healy, which I think is fantastic. That goes back to the first parades that we did. Obviously, it was a smaller community back then, but anybody have concerns about doing that? If we do it, I'd like to send a letter to, I don't know of any other churches that exist inside of Pleasant View besides the LDS churches. Does anybody know of any?
The Baptist church that's down,
Behind the shiny shell.
yep, Baptist church. And there's also another community.
Oh,
just
that-
Over by the salon over,
At the station.
somewhere kind of over there, but it's over by Salon Couture. Wherever, the Alvord.
That's what I-
Yeah, there's a community church right there, kind of like where Dirk's Plumbing used to be.
That's not in Pleasant View though.
There used to be one.
But it's in the strip that's in Pleasant View where Alvord's have their hair salon and stuff. Isn't that Pleasant View?
That's
Nope.
Harrisville.
Okay, so-
Harrisville.
Good thinking though.
That's the Bible
Oh.
church or something there by Dirchbaum. Yeah,
Okay.
I reached out to the state presidents about that.
okay.
There's a problem with funding for that. The church sometimes targets that for the July 24th, and they do give some money to the wards to have a parade or a float in 24th of July parade.
I don't think they need to spend a lot of
So
money.
that's the only thing that was spoken by the state presidents is where were they gonna get their funding to do something like that? I think it's a good idea just to offer it up, because it doesn't take a lot, but that was the only pushback that I got. States.
Are you okay if I create a letter that we can send and I'll let you verify or
Absolutely.
review it and we'll send it off to them? Okay.
I mean, floats are always a good part of the parade.
Best part.
It doesn't have to be anything really fantastic, but but just get people.
Trailer and put a bunch of kids on, and that's or lawnmowers.
But the other, that makes our parade a lot longer if that happens. I mean, that's an extra probably 30 more entries if that happens. So,
I think just a suggestion.
yeah, our current parade route, I think will stay the same. I haven't heard of any concerns about changing that. We'll end at 1100, start at 550. No, 450, is that
We probably
450?
do want a portable potty for that day.
The entrance of the
Are
park.
we walking
Sorry.
again, or are we gonna do anything different?
Oh, yeah. So that's something we need to determine as a council and also planning commission. And anyway, Lynn, did you have some?
Just a comment on the, we will have,
A horse and carriage?
Last year, that carried horse home,
Fantastic.
generous donors, that
That's been really good.
Good.
Okay, so council, do we want to make a decision what we're doing now, or we don't have a lot of time, but?
No, later, let's decide. Later. decide
Okay,
later.
okay. All right, bike parade leader, anything changing there? I think we need to do, route should be the same,
Yeah.
same as what we've always done.
Yeah,
Okay, me and you can get a leader to suggest to everybody and then we'll figure that out.
I like it.
Okay. Barker Park activities, these daytime activities, Sarah, anything?
Be planning on the water slide, the volleyball tournament from Weber High, we have the food trucks lined up. And, yeah. It'll be a big
When-
fat party.
Just one note on the slide volunteers, we're gonna have adults on the slides this year.
Yeah.
So I happily coordinate that, but
Yes.
let's not have the youth city council do the slides. We'll have
Yeah,
just- oh,
and yes, I agree. Mhm.
Cool.
It's better.
Um,
I ask one question, back to the breakfast. Was it 7 to 9 that we did that, or what was the time frame?
well, the
Nine.
parade,
No, I think it's.
No, it's 7:30 to 9. It's 7:30 to 9.
Better.
the parade starts at 10, so
It's a hard.
everybody's got to be moving quickly after 9 o'clock, so.
I will.
Yeah, activities, a time on that as well. I mean, it'll be straight up.
We
and
say
crazy.
11 to 3:30, and then usually it's about 4 because we all have to be down to Summit Lake at 4. So it's 11 to 3:30.
Okay,
And there's no major changes.
Same. Don't
Okay.
like it. It's fun.
And we're
Art-
planning on doing our booth again, if that's all right, to continue for our outreach items for the different departments.
Do we have any, I know, I haven't talked to Dave about this, but some sun shields, sun pop-ups or something like that.
We added
I
a
know we
bunch
had-
last year we put up.
you're talking about for breakfast or?
Yeah, it's.
And
pretty
for
hot.
the park too, it's really nice. We have even more that we bought last year.
Yeah, cause we added
Just leaving them up for.
basically all the tables on the south side. We added to.
That too.
Mhm.
Okay, car show, Johnny, you got, arm to do that one?
Tell me what I need to do. I'm happy to, or
So.
You wanna talk after we
Jessica
talk after?
Roy, I talked to him and he's willing to do it again.
Okay.
So they kind of manage it. There's a
Nice.
Wasatch Peaks generally donates about $1,000, so I'll
Okay.
get you the information for that.
Okay.
And,
Do you want food trucks again?
yeah, so.
Yeah, I wanted coordinating those and I don't know how you decide which ones go which way. I know,
We can help.
So last year, there was
Okay.
not a lot that showed up for the car show.
It's not as a big of a draw as
But
this,
we had a lot, I think we had a record amount of cars last year though.
as far as purchasing.
No, as far as.
Individuals.
Oh,
Attendees.
Is it because of the location?
That's just, I don't.
If it was here on site?
Food trucks do better down, do okay down there, but the crowd doesn't really buy a lot of food at at the car show.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Anyway, more of a dessert, I think would be better there, ice cream, something, you know.
Yeah, I think,
Something,
I don't,
depends how hot it is, something with drinks is always good.
nothing but Kinks was down there and I don't think they did very good down there. Yeah.
If you had a barbecue, if you had some ice cream and stuff.
Drinks, I think a drink, yeah. Maybe we get.
Roll 'em.
I'll definitely give it a go.
Yeah, just download what's worked in the past and then I'll
What was that?
just download to me what's worked in the past and then I can take a look at it.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll have you go with me.
Sounds good.
okay, salmon bake, Becky, anything want to talk about? I mean, we probably ought to talk about how many people we're planning for and
Please,
then.
go ahead and stand up.
I'll stand up.
I'll hit him for you.
So do we want to, I mean, last year we ordered 1,100 pounds of salmon. Do we want to order more than, I mean, are we thinking we'll get a bigger turnout because of
We had a
the,
good turnout.
It's the air show this year.
oh, was that?
Was there a lot left over last year?
We had, we
Just
sold
right to
most of it, but we had a lot to sell.
Yeah, it was a little bit left over, but we added an extra 100 pounds. So that's.
Yeah,
a
we
lot.
did 1,100 last year.
And the problem comes from the family that's doing it. They get tired of, they were really tired of cooking last year. And they start at noon.
Yeah.
And they cook. And I remember when I went over there and they said, oh, another box to cook. You know, and so I think let's not go any more
I think
than
over,
1,000 or 1,100 pounds. Because that's about what they can do. But because they're cooking
nonstop.
nonstop and anymore, I don't think they can do it.
Do we need to get them more equipment and more help or would that help?
They, I mean, they have well, they should have, like, their help, I think, is good. There's only like 3 of them that cook salmon, maybe 4. The rest are like wrapping and that, but they usually have a good turnout and Nate will if.
Will you let them know that? Cause I think
Yeah.
if we give them more help, if we need to make some frames so they can cook more of them. Something
Those
like
poor
that.
guys are so hot. I don't know how you stand by
I
a
know.
fire on 100
Everyone
degrees
is correct.
and cook that.
Yeah,
Do we need to get it like Mister or something that's, I mean, what's, they can go under,
But then we'll walk down and we'll poach the fish.
well, not why, not why they're cooking. Poach the fish.
You know, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't think they can do I don't think there's enough time to do it anymore unless we do add another grape and then that's more firewood and that's. I don't know, they've got 3 or 4 generations of people there and they love it. I mean, they look forward to it
Yeah.
here, but.
Yeah.
They were really struggling last year with that extra little bit, I know.
So 1,100 pounds is what we're talking
How
about.
are we doing at firewood, Tyson?
It's doing okay. But we added more grills, then that would be a headache, cause then you need more wood to down the grill, when we got it kind of down to what we know we need now. And then if you're cooking more, then we might need another warmer, pull off more, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think, I think we stay the same, because we had enough left over, we could have handled another 300 or 400 people.
Like, how many slabs do we sell up in the end? It was at least 30, right?
I was gonna say
we
40.
had probably more than 30.
Yeah, so we should be good right there.
Second.
We can
And
give,
especially with the car show, with the air show, that takes a little bit away from us,
Yeah.
but.
okay.
I want to verify you have the food handler's permit, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it's current.
Yes.
Because I knew-
Way to,
Last year. So-
Yeah.
I don't have any of that, and I
Steve, are
I
you
can't
gonna
get the
get them?
permit, I don't know.
I wait till the very last minute to get it because it expires sometimes.
I
can
think
get
Leonard's
extra
too
year
long.
out of it, depending
Yeah.
on where it
Oh,
lands.
okay.
anybody in here have a food handler's permit?
I do.
You do.
So we'll get the permit for,
The health department did good last
Okay.
Wait, Sean had something.
Oh, sorry.
And potatoes were awful last year. The potatoes fell out, they were not rolled good, were,
Oh, I haven't
they
heard
were-
that.
I mean, we'd open a box, it would fall out on the ground, it just was
Okay,
very
I can
poor.
talk about that.
And I talked to him after the fact,
Oh,
I can't remember.
Tim,
Tim.
he's new last year.
Yeah, I know, and he just said, yeah, we panicked and we were putting it in apple, whatever, it was not. The potatoes were a problem.
Okay.
They just sat, they kind of steamed and a lot of the potatoes weren't wrapped all the way. Like it was, the potatoes were not good. I mean, they were good and they edible, but boneless boxes, they're not putting them on, they just,
They were bad.
more than one, they bought them broken, they're just okay.
Okay. I did not.
So Leonard's cooking hot dogs. You're getting the hot dogs too. He's doing that this year.
speak.
I
So-
verified that. He is.
Okay,
Sure.
Yeah.
okay,
Kevin's bringing down.
okay, perfect. And we ran out, well, we didn't run out of hot dogs. We had one hot dog last year.
Just
So-
one?
Just one, which is. I
Pretty
mean,
sure
this
your
year we'll have
husband ate
50.
it. Yeah.
So
I'm sure he did.
hot dog is $5. How much did we decide salmon last year? Is it 11, 12, 12?
We did 12.
So you want to do like 50 dollars?
I do.
Something like that. Okay. And then the cooks did ask if we could red tape the cooking area off. They said that would be helpful to keep people,
Wandering up there.
yeah, because they had a lot, I guess. wandering. It's probably Steve's, you're sure of it.
I'm sure. Sure. But
So like some cock tape or something.
Yeah,
And I don't know if I wanna give up the salmon serving.
We can talk about that another time. That's not gonna be a fast topic.
I don't know if you can.
It will move a lot faster if you get somebody to.
Serving size.
We need somebody to do that, but anybody can do that, but I wanna serve.
Well, do you want to talk? I think.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Talking, that's what I said. We're talking about.
Okay.
future.
Jump
So
creek
just
stuff.
quickly, do we know, we have numbers, I'm guessing, of tickets sold and how many people we sold last year. The worst thing we can do is sell more tickets and run out of food. So.
We're not doing that.
Okay, all right. Just want to make,
Yeah.
do not want
That's
to
not.
be associated with that.
I know, I know.
That's one of the things.
I don't
Fair.
know that
She will start
here.
probably.
Sleepless night.
That was sleepless nights worrying about how many
You
people.
ran out of salad.
Trust me.
We didn't run out of
Yeah.
salad. We've only, the potato is the only issue that we've had. We've ran out of ketchup and stupid things like that, that Tyson's like on it, Mike, on it.
And one year we had Hawaiian rolls because
They forgot
Yeah,
to
but
bring
they,
the rolls.
I think they forgot to work,
They
because
did.
we had, I'm pretty sure we had rolls from Smith's.
Yeah, they,
One
Every-
other, just
every-
quickly, one other thought. Is there any way to make the potatoes just a little bit smaller? I had a lot of people, when I was passing out potatoes last year, say, can I get one that's smaller? A lot of people asked me for that.
Yeah.
we could, yeah, I mean, they have a size, they do have size,
Yeah.
sizing, so
I talked to him about that. We make some smaller ones. So,
that's not a bad
but I
idea.
think he's learned, I mean, that last was his first.
Yeah.
Year. in
yeah,
charge.
everybody has to be baptized by fire the first year. Like,
Well,
I don't ever want to get potato salad ever again still from that trauma.
okay,
Right.
what else you got? Anybody that's on salmon bake?
Just, so Sarah's got sponsors again, so we can offset the cost of that, so. There's her 7, but just about the same as was last year. Okay.
Also, usually we have plenty of volunteers between the planning commission and us, so we don't really need any outside volunteers for salmon bake, okay? But we'd love to have them
And
elsewhere.
Spouses, right?
We're gonna plan on spouses. I mean, if they can't make it, that's fine, but we usually have plenty there, so. We'll do kind of shifts like we did last year too for the planning commission, but council, if you can, plan on staying there pretty much the whole time.
Along those lines, is there anything during the week leading up to it that we need to block off time for to be
Everything, a week
part?
Years be there.
Okay.
I mean, block off everything, everything up here, Tony.
Yes, we can. Oh, great. I will plan on that.
Well, yeah, so how's that?
Watch it a couple times, but you'll know. It's not gonna be red or maroon.
Oh, boy. That's for another 4 years. at
All
least.
right, Anything else, Becky?
Yeah, Steve, are you, so normally the mayor gets the health department? vote.
That's what
Are you
I'll,
gonna do
I'll,
that?
I'll work
or
on
do
it,
you?
yeah.
And what about the Hall family? Do I need to?
What?
Hales,
Hales
Hales
family.
family.
Oh,
I was gonna ask you, yeah, we
Yeah.
talked to
I,
Tom.
I will rant about that.
Okay,
Brett will do it.
okay. And then soda, we're good?
As long as they'll keep giving it to us.
How,
Just get it for
If you don't want any
last year,
changes.
did we have plenty left over? Were we done with water? I mean, it seems like we didn't have a lot of waters left. But we had plenty-
I think we had most leftover. There was, it's those two odd ones that you never know, the zero
Mountain Dew
and.
Zero, we get a case
Yes.
of that, you can put that somewhere else, it's special.
We had a lot of creamies last year left over for some reason.
That's fine.
That-
Message noted.
I heard nothing, I heard nothing.
That was fan.
I like how-
Everything was great.
I like how you do the burying the cable, stuff. That's gotten better every year, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't think we've blown any breakers recently, so thank.
Yeah, I think they narrowed down how to make that work.
Okay, anything else?
Well, just one random, Tyson, did you ever find those wire racks that Amazon was supposed to bring?
Yeah, I think they
You
showed
got
up after
Okay.
Founder's Day.
Okay, so we have it.
Yeah,
That was one of the things we needed. So,
yeah, they just get delivered in time.
Okay,
So there should be that extra
Yeah.
rack.
I usually order like a little bit more salad and rolls each year. Are we good to do that? I think we were pretty close. I don't think we had a lot of salad last year.
Yeah, those are, yeah, pretty cheap. I don't,
There's something that's, I mean, random.
and we can sell all that still if we need to.
I mean, one year we needed more whipped butter and then we had a ton left over and now we need more. Just a little, just that kind of stuff, so.
Okay, we're
That's all.
running short on time. Thank you, Becky.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank-
We'll have a couple more meetings here, so fireworks, anything, fireworks and pre-works, fireworks show.
Just asking, because it is America 250 and also 175, I don't know if there's money in the budget to add a little bit more to bigger show, or I could just find some sponsors to add for a bigger show, but this is a big, do you guys want a bigger show?
I personally think
So-
that show's big.
I've
already.
been so impressed with
Love
it all along. I don't think we need to go any bigger.
I don't either. It's a great show.
I mean, if he's wanting a change order to improve something, but when, what do you,
Shells, what do you want?
he had some unique ones last year that were great. A drone show.
I could ask him, I don't think he does the drone shows, I could find out from who does Pioneer Days, but I think it would have to be one or the other though, because
Okay.
I don't think you can have the drone with the explosions as well. I don't know. It would be cool.
Anything else with pre-fireworks show that you want to do? Same as there.
You mentioned something here on the back. of
Yeah.
75.
I have an idea with that, but let's talk about that in a second.
Trivia, we've had some fun, if you want some other things planned for that.
I just said we have about 2 minutes.
They volunteers and was getting the majority of that. Will everybody get that? It'll go out in a thing. Public Works, anything unique with you?
Just any change or add that you need us or think you might, just the earlier the better.
Okay.
Let us know.
The flyer and communication, the paper that we get printed on that. When do you normally get that done by? Is there a target date on when to have that done? And that
Before the newsletter goes out for June, which would be.
May, end of May?
But we
So,
do
as
do
you
kind
know-
of, yeah, we do at the end of April, starting. in
Yeah, I think
April,
that's
starting
fantastic to have that. Maybe we could do even a couple of bigger ones or something like that, but talk about that in a minute. So we're looking for ideas. These are some of the ideas that were submitted for 175. We've talked about the parade already. A suggestion was made and made this one, which is awesome, I think, but 175-mile walk, run, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Is that in the street in front of you? I don't know if that's, you could, how many miles that is. We don't even know how many
Like
miles.
take the whole month to do 175?
Yeah, over a time frame or, any ideas on that, along that lines? 175 acts of service. If we gave everybody, I don't know what you're thinking, Ann, tell us more. If you have ideas there.
Yeah, I just thought if people could do, any little active service around the community and submit it to a certain site, we could kind of keep a running.
track of 175 of those that we're
Uh-huh.
doing.
Yeah.
That could
Um,
go along with the,
That one could connect to some of our outreach, one of them particular being the audit, so. But we have a bunch of service acts we could try to connect into that.
So we can develop that idea more.
I think it's a
I like
great
it.
idea. We just keep track of it as we go between it from now to the end of the year and say, this is what we've accomplished and
I love Mike's idea of hiding a coin. I think we could do that with the walk, you know, and just have, we could do 3 or 4, 5 or 6, you know, just hiding
You
one.
could
in the
even do
park,
one
so-
each week.
Or you can move it, yeah. So when someone finds it, you move it.
Yeah.
throughout the city, put it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, be fun.
That's not a bad idea. So
Heather,
What if you,
let's-
like, one each week that focuses on, you know, a certain aspect of the city and not history or whatever, so that'd be fun. That's the way to do it.
okay, commemorative coin, we got that going, pre-fireworks celebration. This is something I think, I've wondered if right before the fireworks show, if we really could make that a very big event. That just a thought I had of just, kind of just making it how do we unify the whole city kind of thing. And I was envisioning the lower bowl because everybody could see that and having a central stage, maybe you have, I've just things
What
that,
would you do?
I was brainstorming things like even parachuters. I've thought we have,
Log?
dance groups, be great. It'd be and clogging, but not me. Minute to win it kind of thing, Guinness Book of Records, something we could
Yeah.
do that would be kind of cool that we could accomplish. I don't, just a bunch of ideas there.
Games and things like that. That
But
starts like at what time?
Having it maybe at 8:30 or 9 o'clock and having,
I'd entertain,
What-
I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Just some ideas, yeah. We'll talk
Okay.
about that.
if you have thoughts on that, if you think that could be cool.
I love it.
That would be good.
I think it's great.
Okay, and any more about the T-shirt? Do we need to talk about that?
Let's talk about that later.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we end this meeting.
Thanks, guys. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
And